call, man. That's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago.
2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting some she was too. I kept playing ass girl, say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D, she started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, and pulled out my money. Stepped back outside, we conversating, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered and said Tamika has made home from school. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke your brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with ego feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hair done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early. Everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30. Everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me back, you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18, and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18, and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
I watched this boy, Rick, cause he used to come by and lend me $1 here, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never let me 5 though, you know. He let me have them twos and fews, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Cause I sit down and talk to him, and you don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon back. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot.
The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones heart. But in the process from growing up order, man, sometimes you lose touch your reality. Know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is real in the field. Play for keeps. He watched them players roll bits and pimp player hits. He learned the game, it's hard, baby, as good as it gets. Now mama begging to quit, switch game, go legit. But he didn't feel it till she got sprung on that glass dick. Now trials and tribulations, days, sad faces, dodging cases. He won't know one way from the game. There's only one problem. He loving paper, expensive lifestyle, shopping daily, living wild. Got homies he came up with from day one, they won't let him down. My daily paper chasing, living only for money making. But Section 8 project brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he pack his gat up in his bummer. Having suicidal thoughts, hiding out up in funky town. Got killers head away by the pound. Now can they get down? See drama, look company, that shit like misery. It's killer bee, especially when you thought they your friends, but they enemies. Johnny popped the cop, trying to take him for what he got. A stepchild be real on the block. Papoose, what you got? So what you got, baby? What you got? I tell y'all what. Say, man, make a block. Yeah, make a block, man. Yeah, make a block. Say what you need. No, make a block. Make a block, man. Yeah. Say, man, who's the white boy? What's up with that? Nah, you know we don't fuck with that. Nah, it ain't that kind of party. It ain't that kind of party. Say, ain't that. Make a block. Yeah. That what you do. I ain't got nothing. Yeah. So see that brick right there? Yeah. Pick that up. Yeah, pick that up. Right. Leave your money over there with that hoe. Yeah. See that yellow bomb? Yeah, drop it out. Yeah, leave your money right there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's you. I ain't gonna hear you shit. What you talking about? Right. Make a block. Right. Make a block, man. Block, man. All right, brother, Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want you let your crew know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want you let your crews know what's going on? Holla at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me some, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditated thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, know what I'm saying? But now what you tell your boo where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for breakfast, you know what I'm talking about? All about their money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes and see what's really going on, bring it to them, where they at?
All right, brother, Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want you let your crew know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want you let your crews know what's going on? Holla at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me some, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty.
Hey, world, what's happening, man? Another beautiful Top Dollar Tuesday, you heard me? A terrific day the Lord done made, man. Got a bunch of things I want to chop it up on, man, but I want to say, hey, how y'all doing? Feel like I've been gone too long, you know what I mean? 7 days, you know, a bunch of little old media stuff that happened and things going on, different ways, you know what I mean? So I just want to say, thank God. Take a moment of silence.
We got a bunch of things happening, so we're gonna take a moment of silence, man. Just a minute, just a minute. All right, all right, all right. Now, let me get right with this man off the cello muscle. You heard me? Right off the cello muscle, man. We got so much stuff happening, man. Y'all wouldn't believe it if I told y'all. Y'all be like, man, he lying. They ain't doing that like that. Yeah, man, they doing it like that. I'm gonna start because it's Black History Month. Y'all know I got to always spit something because I only get on here 4 times. So I got to make sure that I touch on something that people know about, but I don't think that resonated to the extent that I would like for it to resonate. And so we have to start by teaching each other. And I believe that it's our job to teach our kids Black history. You know, it's not nobody else's job to tell our kids about our grandparents and their grandparents and the struggles and the things that they achieved. You know what I mean? Because the farther back you go, the achievements that you make are so minimal, but they are so huge at the same time. So, I'm going to start off, and we're going to talk about the Black Wall Street, what that was, uh, why it was destroyed. And here's the thing, it's a key thing now that happened there, y'all. This whole little ordeal about the massacre, the massacre that happened with a young black man that was 17. He shined shoes at the little apartment at the little hotel, and a little white girl who was a waitress. They got on the elevator at the same time. When they got off, they wanted to know why was he riding with her. So then they had their little Klans members come down. She never testified. She would refuse to say he done anything wrong. She refused to say it. Go do your paperwork. 1921. Say, man, they murdered, I'm going to say 1,200 people, man. And some of the brothers, they had their pistols and was busting, but, when the Klan come in, they just a little powerful at that time. In that particular time, you didn't have it was a black Mecca. It wasn't a black military force. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You had some brothers that felt like they had to have their shit with them. You know what I mean? We always been that way. Better be caught with it than without it. But for the most, that community, it was thriving. Everything was black owned. The schools, the stores, the houses, the businesses. I mean, whatever kind of business that you were in, it was black owned because it was a black Mecca. Well, they came in and done what they did, marched through there and was just murdering niggas. And we still ain't found all the bodies from back then. And one of the lessons that we were teaching today at the school was, should black people get reparations for things that were done prior to the people that are here now? And if so, why should they get the reparations? And if not, then why not should they get them? I believe that PSD is so real, man, and it transfers from generation to generation. And it doesn't mean that everybody sees it the same way. You have some people that's from like up north, the way they see things are different than the people down south see them. But the thing is, it's something to see. It's really something to see, guys. And when I tell y'all, I believe that they should, but then I believe the slaves, all the black people should get reparations. That's what I believe. But, I understand some people don't think that way, and I understand why they think that way. You know what I mean? Because for every thought there's a reason. For every reason, it is what it is. But if you do something to my family right now, to me, if you do something to me unjust, I mean just wrong, if I walk outside taking a trash out and get shot down and murdered, yeah, then y'all need to pay my wife and my daughter and them. Yeah, y'all, if it's some money there to be got, yeah, they need it. Because y'all done took away the lifeline that feeds the family. But that's only how I feel. These just my feelings. But when we talk about the Black Wall Street, you're talking about something that's all black. Right now, today, we have nothing that's all black because it's against the rules to be all black because you not with nobody else because you all black. You know what I mean? So that's a big ordeal. You have to be careful what you say, how you say it, who you say it to, all that old kind of shit. But for me personally, I feel if you be politically correct, but just come correct. You know what I mean? Be what I call a real nigga, not these niggas that y'all call real niggas. See, I come from a line of code and ethics. We didn't pillow talk. These niggas pillow talk and you get 30 years. So, when we talking about the Black Wall Street, we talking about brothers that work with brothers and sisters that work with sisters. Whatever you did, if you need it, I'm going to do it for you. If I need it, you're going to do it for you. But they were breaking bread. They were having money. This was past slavery, but not far-fetched from it. My granny was, the daughter of a slave, and she was born in 1914. So I remember that. So it's right in that era. We're talking about the Black Wall Street in 1921. Think about that, guys. Off the muscle. Now, when it was destroyed, because they came in and, like I said, they done their thing. They had more guns than we did, so they won it, and back then, we didn't have many rights, you know what I'm saying? We barely was free. So we didn't have many rights, and this was South. This wasn't North. This wasn't East. This is South. You know what I mean? This is Tulsa, Oklahoma. So understand where we at, the time, the mindset, the people. But think about the beauty when you can come from New York, Nebraska, Seattle, and shoot down all the way down south to Tulsa. Tulsa's, say, man, Oklahoma is right above Texas. You hear me? I'm talking about that's all the way deep south. And you can roll to a town where everything's black on. Everything. Everything. All this was destroyed. Now, you have one fashion other people say, but that was back then. What are we going to do about it now? Or why we ain't redone it? You know what I mean? And again, I believe that PSD, I believe that it passes through. You can be scared to fucking death. Some people are just too scared to step out on faith, man. Faith is when you know it's going to happen, but you don't know it's going to happen. You just know it's going to happen. Because God, he done took me this far. Why we stopping now? No, I'm mashing all the way through. Yeah, South Dallas Finest, Hip Hop Punchline. Y'all know what it is with me, man. And when they was talking about it in class today, I had a student and he was like, well, Mr. Richardson, how do you feel? And I'm like, no, they're not asking me how I feel. We're talking about this new generation of young men and women that we're trying to get prepared to go out here and lead. Not just participate, lead. See, we need leaders, and I'm trying my best to help develop some of these leaders, these young black men and women who got so much potential and talent, but, it's just like everything else. Oh, what a tangle web we weave, and right there in South Dallas, it's a tangle web, but it's legendary Lincoln High School where we at, we trying to push them through to just do just great things, man. And so we was talking about the lesson plan, and he had some good points. But the beauty of his point to me was, he was like, well, yeah, if they done something to my papa, they supposed to pay me, because I didn't get to know my papa. I'm like, okay. So his mindset, just off the general topic, I thought was going in the right direction. He didn't say they need to do this for me or do that for me. He said, wait a minute, if they kill my papa and I don't never get to meet him, you know what I mean? Or if they killed my papa and took his land and burnt everything down, now ain't nothing there. See, I lost all my inheritance. I lost my pawpaw. So it's a bunch of things that tie into these equations. So when I listened to this little 15-year-old, he running it down to me. I said, well, say, man, how do you feel? Or do you even know what descendants are? You know what I mean? That was the question. And he said, nah, descendant. And they pulled up some movie shit. You know, I'm like, okay, that's the youngsters. You know what I mean? They on their Google. Then I tell them, no, that's not what we talking about. He go in there and look up the definition of it. Then I tell him to read it to me. I go, oh, okay. So I had to make him understand that your descendants are the people that was before you. Now, if I have children, they my descendants because I'm before them. And he was like, I cannot understand it. I said, well, the thing is now, you come from a bloodline. You got a name. You are a person. You are somebody in this damn world, man. You're not just sitting here playing on the games and hoping you make it. No, you already done made it. Be black and unapologetic, but stand for something or you're going to fall for anything. So I'm beating him up with how I'm beating him up with it. He going through the lesson plan. He got to write a full paragraph. So he writing the paragraph. I'm checking his punctuation and spelling and all that old crap. Look up, he done wrote damn near 3 pages. Now, mind you, this is a kid that don't want to write. He just want to be on the computer playing. He done wrote damn near 3 pages because I done sparked something in him, and the lesson drawed an interest to him, and it was Black history. And that was something that we don't teach enough to our kids. I don't care nothing about nobody else. I think it's our job to teach our kids our history. And it comes with good and bad. It's not all good and it's not all bad. You know what I mean? But if you're here today, then it's good. Because that means we persevered. Look around. All the crazy shit they say done happen and all that. Look at all the opportunities right here in front of you. The ways you can make, different ways you can make money. You ain't got to do nothing like nobody else. You can go do your damn thing. So think about all that when you say, well, my ass. Get off your ass and go do something. Quit bullshitting. Quit blaming somebody. Let's go. Let's get it. Don't push until something happens. If shit, you're a lie, shit. You understand? You got to get it. You got to be your own motivation. It's called self-motivation. I mean, you got to motivate your goddamn self, man. You got to want something. I can't want something for you that you don't want for you. You know what I mean? I can't work for you. I'm working for me. But if you work for you and I'm working for me, now we can work together because we both working on some shit. Y'all get what I'm saying to you? It's the same concept of Black Wall Street. And yes, it's time to bring it back. I don't care where. It's time to bring it back. And I mean from a different standpoint to where now we are prepared for all the evils that men do. Now we know a person that doesn't know his history is doomed to repeat it. So we know the history. We know what happened. So this time when we build it, we need to build it in a certain way to where that won't never happen again. Never. But it needs to be under a godly thing. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it because, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. The Black Wall Street. That's not the Black Wall Street to where the brother want the snow bunny, but he's a brother. That's my nigga, but he got the snow bunny. Well, no, y'all we ain't fucking with that right now. We're trying to build a structure from inside out. That don't mean what you doing is wrong. Because love is love. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we living on ourselves because we are so out of key. We so out of place to where nobody even understand what I'm saying to them. You can't talk to the youngsters now. Hey, they don't say shit to me. You don't know shit about South Dallas. The fuck I don't. What the hell you talking to, boy? But we can't talk to them the way we would talk to because it hurts their feelings. You know what I mean? Oh, he said. Oh, she said. We're missing the point. The point is the lesson. You know, we got a principal up there right now driving it home. He driving their ass home. And everybody want to know, well, why he doing it like that? Because he trying to make an effect. And the way you do that is you got to put some structure in place and stick to it. Now, if you ain't going to stick to it, then you can't be here. See, that's just the structure. They said nothing about classroom, athletics, nothing. The structure. If you can't come in and follow these set of rules, you can't be here. I don't know where you're going to be, but you ain't going to be here. It's the same thing with the Black Wall Street. It's a certain structure. It's like when you're going to get a loan or something. You got to qualify for the loan. In order to be a part of the new Black Wall Street, need to be a little old list that you got to check off on. Yeah. I hate to say it, niggas, but we got to check niggas because niggas do nigga shit. That's why it don't never work. You understand? Yeah, everybody in the motherfucker gonna have to have a pistol or you ain't gonna be up in here. I don't give a fuck. Everybody got to have something to defend their home or you ain't gonna be up in here. No, we ain't gonna have my next door neighbor got a rifle I can go buy. Nope, ain't gonna be able to do it. No. But that's my ass talking about how I see it. You know what I mean? And I think that survival is something that everybody should understand. And I didn't say go get no bunch of guns and shoot up nobody and do none of that shit. I didn't say, I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about if something else is to occur and motherfuckers come to your house with that bullshit, man, y'all got to leave her. I got a wife and kids in there, and I ain't gonna say it no more. I'm gonna let this thing talk for me. Yeah, you have to have something that you stand up for or you'll fall for anything. I mean, that's just an old Negro saying. I don't know where the hell it came from. Somebody said it. But if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. But if you have a collective community together that understand that, see, you don't play with the pistols. See, the pistols play themselves. That's not a game. If I pull this motherfucker out, I'm using it. We're going to talk all the way through it. But you can't come to my personal residence and tell me a motherfucking thing. Because as a community, we have an understanding. Yeah, we know who does what and why they do it. So why are you at my house? And who are you? We don't owe you shit. Ain't gonna give you shit. And I ain't trying to buy you shit. Y'all get what I'm saying to you? So we have to keep that in perspective when I'm talking to y'all and I said the new Black Wall Street. Yeah, it's time, we don't need no bunch of millionaire niggas to do it. We just need a million real niggas to do it. Yeah. Go buy up some of this land, man, and all this land we got from slavery and all that, man. Let's go out there and put some shit up. I ain't talking about no goddamn huts and all that. Let's go out there and put some goddamn shit up. Yeah, some condominiums and shit. Let's go out there and put some shit up. Yeah, half an acre a piece, an acre. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's go out there and put some shit up, man. It's past time that we look towards us taking care of us. Quit expecting somebody else to give us something. And if they do, we appreciate it because it was due. But we ain't counting on that shit. Who the fuck? Where they giving away money at? If they was giving it away, everybody'd be in line, my nigga. Get off your ass. See about your shit. See about some shit. You hear me? Take care of your own business. And then, God gonna make the rest right. And it might not be in our time. Again, reparations. Or they do. See, because they don't pay me while I'm living don't mean my kids shouldn't get it. Those are my kids. If you had paid me, that's what I would have done with the money. It's regardless of what somebody else think that, well, I didn't do this to y'all, so why should we pay? Because y'all benefited from it. The money, the structure, all of it. Y'all benefited from it. So yeah, it should be some kickback there. How should they kick it back? And what is that? Man, that number's so ridiculous now because it's just like free agency. The longer they wait, the higher the number go. Yeah, because there's some little niggas being born every day. New generation after new generation after new generation. Now imagine some of these houses with 3 and 4, 5 generations. And you got to pay every one of them little motherfuckers. How do you put a cap on it? Oh, because he's not 18, he can't get his paper? Or because he stayed with his mama, she can't get both papers? Or because daddy stay over here in the penitentiary, he can't get his paper? How are they going to, regulate that? Because to me, it's due. And to me, it shouldn't matter if you're locked up or free. You're supposed to get your goddamn paper because we went through it. Now, how we responded to it, we had a run. We had a good run in the late 60s all the way to about 77, I would say, to where being black was like the shit. Being black owned. They didn't really allow us in Hollywood the way that they have recently over the past 30 or so years. So in the music industry, it was black owned because, the Muddy Water shit and all that, it was black owned. You know what I mean? And so we had to provide for each other. So even the entertainers back then, they didn't come to town and play at the convention center or a big arena. They was in the hole in the wall in the hood. You hear me? Hole 300, but it's got damn near 3,000 there. Yeah, they there putting it down. So when I think about it, and I say it's Black History Month, y'all, it's so many things to be proud of. It's so many blessings that we got that we don't realize we got. And it's time to stop all the bullshit. Men be men. Would a real black man please stand up, man? Will y'all do something that real niggas do? Okay, you didn't have a daddy, so you know what not to do, right? Because you know when you missed your old man. You know when you wish you could, yeah, nigga. So don't do that. See, enough of the excuses and all the bullshit. White man ain't doing shit to us now but mashing. Well, shit, we can mash now. Shit. Do whatever the fuck we want to do. Name me something that people doing that black folks ain't did and did it at the highest of high. At the high, top of the chain. What? Exactly. It's time for us to start talking to each other, loving on ourselves, man, and love on your wives, man. Raise these kids up to be husband and wives instead of, gangsters and hoes. Time for us to hold ourselves accountable for the information that we're allowing our kids to intake on a daily basis without no interference. I understand how the hood work, and you ain't gonna hide your kids from everything. But I be goddamn if they gonna hide anything from me, them my goddamn kids. What are you watching? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Well, let me tell you about this. We gonna discuss it. That don't mean I have to be so, it's got to be this way or something's wrong. No. Let me explain this to you. And as I give it to you, like my daddy gave it to me, hopefully it'll reach home. We got to start back with our kids, man. It's Black History Month. If we don't teach Black history, who is? It ought to be on everybody's soap. When you go to supper, having supper at night, dinner, whatever y'all want to call it, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, your kids out of school, you done got off of work, you done came home, put something together, they come out there, they eat. Put the tablets down and talk to them about some black history. And let me say this when I say black history. It don't have to be nothing you think they supposed to know about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. Tell them about your mom and daddy. Tell them about your grandparents. Tell them about a teacher or something that touched you. That's our history, man. Talk to our kids. Let them know that they can make a difference in somebody's life because somebody made a difference in your life. But we gotta start communicating. The key to building relationships with any of these kids that we think are lost or gone or say, man, he ain't gonna understand. You don't talk to him. You don't listen. See, most of the time, they just be bitching and hollering. If you let them listen, they gonna lie 3 times, tell the truth once, and then, okay, they good to go. You just gotta know the bullshit from the motor oil. You gotta pay attention. How the hell he gonna fool me? Nigga, I've been here 40 years. How old you, 15? I hear you. You sure right. So, be mindful, man, of how we do with these kids, what we say around them. You know, I know that we can't hide the world from them, but we have to present it in so many stages to where they can departmentalize and get to this paper. See, the bottom line is why we ain't getting to the paper. It's no excuse for people to be struggling and not getting to the paper. We need to be on point, focused, and getting to the paper. Not worrying about if Joe got a nickel and Jane got a dime. Everybody get together and let's get to the paper. This is the first step in building a black Wall Street because it was self-sufficient, self-owned. So we didn't have, the mortgage company was black. Yeah, yep, all them too. Everybody, this us. Got to stay focused. Keep the main thing the main thing. And that's pushing forward. We got to go farther than the last generation. And the generation coming behind us has got to go farther than we done went. But we got to put some structure to this shit. Otherwise, we just spinning in the air. It don't matter who's in the White House or nothing. Who in the goddamn Congress? Who in the Senate? The House of Representatives? Who in that motherfucker? That's what I want to know. That's where your power is. We're going to get ready to pay some bills, y'all. And then I'm going to be right on back. This was just my little Black History rant, y'all. I hope I didn't get too far off topic. Excuse me. We was talking about the Black Wall Street. Y'all Google it, man, and find out what's going on with us. And don't get upset about the information. Intake the information. You know what I mean? Because getting upset about something that's dead and gone don't help nothing. Making a big uproar, that don't do nothing. Focus, focus, focus. We're going to pay some bills, and I'll be right back at y'all, man. It's Mr. 21 Joe. Real talk down south after dark. Yeah, awesome.
Hey, it's Trace. Turn it up.
I'm not outrunning my past. I got demons that lurk me. I smoke a lot when I'm sad. Up and away and I'm floating. I could be something you had, but obviously you ain't deserve me. I got my foot on the gas. They hoping I crash, but I'm swerving. Got out the way, now I'm going a distance. They did me cold, now I'm making it blizzard. She in my line when she want me to hit it. Still shopping at Walmart, might cop me some Christians. I'm like bleaching the dirt, all the trenches. Bro in the fence, I just hope I can get them. Step on your step or whoever a witness. business. He started crying, it sound like a river run. Sleeping on floors, I was starving till dinner done. Sharing them clothes that I got from my niggas. Rocking them shacks like they forces remember. I learned to hustle, it made me relentless. Play robbers, turn some niggas killers. Some niggas witness, get cut, start switching. I don't fuck with 12 when I see him, I take off. Sliding on safer than baseball. They love to hate and be critics, let's see where it take y'all. Do what I do, call me Ray Charles. I'm hard to love, but I'm loyal to fall. Don't take advantage of me, it's not smart. No, I'm not soft, cause this shit can get dark. But follow the light, it might lead to a star. Follow the light, it might lead you to better. Fucked up a lot in this life, but whatever. I took some losses, but I didn't lose. Me and my demons ain't got it together. Me and my demons went got it together. Some niggas breathing, cause God told me let them. Light up some lettuce, they say from the devil. Put on my dark shades and get higher than never. Yeah, yeah. I'm not out running my past. I got demons that lure me. I smoke a lot when I'm sad. Up and away and I'm floating. I could be something you had, but obviously you ain't deserve me. I got my foot on the gas. They hoping I crash, but I'm swerving. Got out the way, now I'm going a distance. They did me cold, now I'm making it blizzard. She in my line when she want me to hit it. Still shopping at Walmart, might call me some Christians. Off I like bleaching the dirt, all the trenches. Bro in the feds, I just hope I can get them. Both sides playing, get you knocked off. Case I cut me off, oops, my fault. Really it isn't, but fuck what it was. Don't say what I did, you won't say what I done. If it's too easy to say that I'm done, but I'm done being last where I'm from. Giving out lows to the people who snatching my crumbs. When I'm in need, they all run. Yeah, I risk my life, living life on the run. Can't get back time with my son. Knife to my back, to my head, they was holding the gun. I held my face like a nun. Facing my demons, we talk, I ain't holding my tongue. I made her sit on my tongue. We're robbing this young, my fuck till she come. Still holding my strap, I ain't going for none. I'm not out running my past. I got demons that lure me. I smoke a lot when I'm sad. Up and away and I'm floating. I could be something you had, but obviously you ain't deserve me. I got my foot on the gas. They hoping I crash, but I'm swerving. Got out the way, now I'm going a distance. They did me cold, now I'm making it blizzard. She in my line when she want me to hit it. Still shopping at Walmart, might call me some Christians. Off I like bleaching the dirt, all the trenches. Bro in the feds, I just hope I can get them.
Sky high. Sky high. Sky high. We keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. Sky high. We keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. First thing last, other cheaters. Known to keep it crunk. Known to pop pills. Known to blow skunk. That right. Known to keep a card on my sleeve. Got a hoe on standby, ready to snatch at your weed. For sure. Stay your brain, your mind can't grow. Send that ass through some woods and hunt that ass with a crossbow. It be wood. You know my thoughts be incomplete. My game be bittersweet. Your game be obsolete. Dark man, we them boys that check out game. I know a lot of players hate, but I'm not saying no name. Cause I'm a motherfucking survivor. Fly links like MacGyver. Old school player, spark plug, and screwdriver. Hustle where there is no hustle, motto of a cheater. Get money, it's money be made. No free breeder, putting the game on. How I learn the situation sticky. I'm done with teaching Pan, man, and broke Nicky. Sky high, we keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. Sky high, we keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. Sometimes you get busted, just thinking of a way to make ends meet. Smoking on the Swisher Sweet, no time for a meet and greet. Stay driven on political player. One thing, Commander Chico Capitan, I'm the mayor. I'm a pirate, keep my ship in a certain order. Do it till you do it right, you prosper if you work smarter. Cheaters, got you walking a plane. Got your mind all cloudy like some potent ass day. I'm on it, never slipping, always holding it down. I'm one the hard way and I'll be down for my crown. Buster, I feel you hate me, then I still show love. Got hands so sticky, they need to call me the glove. Private, I'll rough your ass up, you won't static. Slide in with the automatic, leave that ass in the attic. No question or trace it. Same game, different faces. Some realer than others.
Just what that is.
Sky high, we keep it coming for show. From the bottom to the top, we gon' go. Yeah, never slipping, always holding it down. From the dirty south, coming with our own damn sound. Sky high, we keep it coming for show.
choke the life out of you right in front of Jesus.
Are we on the air? I'd like to introduce the world to MJF. The newest member of the Stepchild Records.
Top dollar, make no more holler.
Quarter pound in the high. Street game.
Yo, fat.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crack, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that.
Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that. I'm trying to get my Bill Gates on, excuse me. Don't get me wrong, get me right, niggas, excuse me.
Sell anything for my soul, but I done told y'all that. And I don't love none of these hoes, and I done showed y'all that. I spit these flows like I'm supposed to, and we can choke on that. See, I'm the coldest cat I know rapping, dog. Y'all run tell that. If you sell dodo when you smoke, then I got your sack. But all that bumping, stunting, run, high capping, fuck all that. Shit and sugar, that's the plan. Put my city on the map. Make cats who hate me when they see me say Top did that. I'm trying to beat up the block in an armored truck, sitting on some Martian Fox. The bank of Dallas, right-handed player coming southpaw. World famous, world known. Pimp ass nigga like Ken Alone. Blowing reaper like Cheat and Chone. Logo is scored through microphone. It's top dollar, done did it. $100 billion type nigga. Ghetto fabulous y'all for a minute. Project Ballin' Dog done did it. Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crack, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that.
Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that. Niggas watching everything, watch my fucking nuts hang. I'm stepping with my loaded heat, jumping deep up in this game. I never was a bullshitter when it came to getting mine. Since I've been a young G, dope been my hustle grind. Mama tried to guide me, daddy rolled stones, man. In and out that penitentiary, made the place his home, man. Falling out the house with my granny deuce. On the cut, shooting them dice down the cut, my niggas loose, man. Niggas ain't guessing cause I had the duffel bag, man. Present day the same way, I'm reaching for my ag thing. Pea shooter, gunpowder, lead, what they call that? What's his name? Got broke off in that alley, nigga, boss that. Just believe I'm down for the cause right now. $100 stick from the south, I take a stab. If you niggas can't feel me, I ain't giving a fuck, man. You niggas ain't real G's, game leave you stuck, man. You ain't never seen the hot face of the devil. A crimson red killer, a body snatching rebel, a midnight missionary jack move maker. A sneak up on you, hunter, a cut you open. Gator, the main upstairs, be the only thing I bar. I ride solo, bitch, you 40 in the car. I never ask a nigga for a motherfucking thing. Bitch, we take what we deserve, cause bitch, we in this game, and bitch, we causing pain.
Órale, aquí estamos viendo la vida loca. Y si no ves una cosa es otra. Guáchate con los catrachos, porque aquí en esta vida el gobierno te trata gacho. Vos, así es, moviendo y traficando. Aquí estoy con el mero peso, top dollar y el quarter pound. 25 libras, hablando como entraron miles y miles de libras hasta llaves. Por vos, viniendo de a mero abajo. Y tú sabes, los mexicanos vienen de México con todo el jale. De California a Rento hasta Texas, todo Estados Unidos a los United States. Top of Texas, arriba de Texas. Pues aquí estoy sufriendo y que ya lo hice.
Coming down, candy paint, done did that. Screens falling from the sky, done did that. 88 divided by 4, done did that. Gripping grain in a Fleetwood lat, done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs, done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crack, done did that. Monopolize with 3 dice, done did that.
Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel that.
Yeah, y'all still hating, but I'm still making what I do, doing it how I do. You know what I'm saying? MJF, welcome to the family, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is peace. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. How y'all doing, man? I'm so glad, man, and thankful for everybody that stayed with me, man. I just had to get that little Black History thing off my chest. You know what I mean? Greenwood Tulsa. It was just something I thought that we ought to touch on. Other than what we normally touch on. Now, I'm gonna get started by saying, shout out to Lincoln High School and all the South Dallas. Cause the road through state with the girls lead through the South Side, baby. Yeah, y'all heard me, South Side. South Side, nigga. South Side the realest, nigga. Yeah, we back on their ass again. Back on their ass again. I had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry. I just had to. No diddy. Say, man, y'all gotta understand, man. When y'all talking about perfection, we talking about high school sports. Say, man, we got something down there at the basket, man. But then we keep something down there. You know what I mean? We keep something down there. We always on their ass. Coach Green, Coach Burns, always mashing on their ass. Hey, come here. Yeah, they mash. So, I believe, it's just me. I'm a homer. Bonton Dixon Circle, baby. Y'all heard me. Carthorne and all that. I believe, man, they going to put it off this year. We was one game away from last year, but I believe they going to put it off this year. We looking at the competition, and I always go by rosters. I don't really go by rankings. Do I have more girls than you? Or do I have more boys than you? We're about 8, maybe 9 deep, man. Yeah. We got a freshman. Say, man, butter. Straight butter. We got 2 seniors. Straight butter. I mean butter. Can play the game of basketball. So, for me personally, I believe now. We're going to represent, man. We're going to represent. We're going to bring the damn thing home this year, baby. Yeah, won our first one last night. Yeah. Down there in Walls had to spank some of the little. Y'all get on out of here. We ain't got time to play with y'all. Coach didn't need to open up the can. You know what I mean? He had everybody doing their little old thing. 1-3-1, running his little box and shit, He just fucking with shit. He didn't even mash on it. He didn't even apply no pressure. I think he was letting them feel themselves, Kind of play. Y'all get out there and play. Have fun. He called this little old shit, but y'all have fun. Normally, though, he keep him kind of tight whip. Hell, but right now they kind of, they in Lux mode. You know what I mean? But they finna tighten up real quick and hairy at the legendary, baby. At the legendary Lincoln High School. Now, one of my favorite topics, and y'all know it's one of my favorite topics, is the effect of our new president, Donald. Yeah, he done signed a bunch of executive orders and got a bunch of things going and shit, But he's like one of my new favorite topics, y'all, and I have to touch on him every week. I ain't gonna stay too long. But I do want to say things are different, aren't they? Shit that you're hearing now, you wasn't hearing. Yeah, Everybody mad about this, mad about that. Shit you're hearing now, you wasn't hearing then. Make adjustments, move forward. Because he ain't going to lighten up. And why would we want him to? See, the only time we really shine is when somebody apply pressure to a nigga. As long as you having it your way, bullshitting, sitting up there doing that, hey, man, ain't nothing going to happen.
Now, feel threatened or insecure about something, oh, then you're going to pay attention. You're going to dot your I's and cross your T's then. Well, it's time to dot our I's and cross our T's and get on top of our shit. Let me say it again. With a real black man, please stand up. I'm sorry for all you baby mamas that's not marriage material right now. I'm sorry. You're just not marriage material. So you take yourself out of the game like you overprice your pussy, you take yourself out of the game. When you start having 2-3 kids by another nigga and then you want to get married to another nigga and have more kids by no. We're going to have to pray for y'all, raise them kids right, because it take a village to raise a family and fix some shit that's done, but you're not marriage material. But now maybe you can get you one of them African dudes, like we get one of them African girls, or somebody from over there might go for that bullshit. Maybe. I'm just saying, it's just a thought. But as far as being true marriage material, no, a lot of y'all done took yourselves out of the game real early, and it's real sad. It's all, like I say, I call y'all generation death, and it's just, it's more than just us gunning each other down. It's some of the decisions that we make that kind of doom our future as far as being the best we can be. We still gonna survive and be here. I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying, oh, cause you got this, you're not gonna make it. Oh no, you can make it, but you might not be marriage material. See, wifey comes with a certain something to it, just like hubby do. Y'all look for a hubby because y'all want him to do X, Y, and Z. Or we look for a wifey to do the same things. Now, when I say wifey, oh, well, then that's where I'm having my kids at. But now, if she got 3 or 4 kids before that, it's kind of hard to do that and live a certain lifestyle without being on welfare and baby daddy here and a baby daddy there and child support. No, fuck all that. That's not what marriage is set up to be. Marriage is set up to where boy meets girl and they click. You hear me? And then they have kids and grow together. I hate to be the one to tell y'all that, but that's what marriage is. If you got 2 or 3 kids, you're not marriage material. Did I say that out loud? Let me say it again. You have to make the best of whatever decisions you done made. Hopefully you and baby daddy on a good enough circumstance to where you ain't got to foot the bill by yourself. But y'all been footing the bill by yourself for how long? Y'all replaced us with welfare long ago. Now I need the real black men to stand up and say, fuck that. Whether on child support or whatever the fuck you getting. I'm coming to see my kids. I'm going to come get them. They coming to the family get together, the Super Bowl parties, whatever. I'm going to take them fishing. I'm going to pick the nigga up from practice. I'm going to the game just because you have that right. Not because you're trying to enforce your will on her. You feel me? Show up and do it for the right reasons. For the kid, man. For the relationship. Build a relationship. That's what our kids need right now. They need us to build relationships with them. They don't know what that is. They don't know what they need to do. Right now, they 14 through 20, and they think they know every goddamn thing. Because they got the internet right there in front of them. And if Joe Smooth did it, man, it's got to be cool. If Cool Black done it, oh, man, that's what it is. And, you got to teach them like we know. Bullshit is bullshit. Everything you look at ain't real, just like everything you look at ain't fake. You know what I mean? But we got to teach them the difference. We got to make sure that we stand in the line, man. Get up and let's pay attention to these kids, man. You can just 30 minutes a day, man. You'd be surprised at the difference that it'll make in you if you're talking to them. And you just, listening, seeing what they're going through, what they like, who they like, what they being, what they doing. See, a lot of times you can talk to your kid and you know if he high. You'll know if he drunk. Yeah, you know your kids, hey, damn, you ain't, what's going on? but you have to pay attention. We have to communicate. We got to talk to them, y'all. We got to talk to them. We got to. Yeah. What I was wondering is, the Super Bowl just ended, y'all. Yeah, I gotta see it. These whole ass Philadelphia Eagles, motherfuckers. But they won the bowl, man. They beat Patty, man. Yeah, they had their ass. They didn't have to rush to get pressure on him. They had a nice little rotation going. And Swift, next thing, man, they got at their ass. You hear me? They got right on their ass. And the first two or three possessions, it was like, okay, they were nervous, both teams, both quarterbacks, and threw an interception. But then when Philly started scoring, they kept their foot on his throat. And down here, that's how we play. That's two Texas quarterbacks. Don't y'all get it twisted, niggles. But got their foot on that boy throat and just kept applying pressure. No, nigga, I'm not letting you. Fuck that. Ain't no timeout. And before you know it, hell, it was 34 to nothing or some shit. 40 to 6 or I'm like, what the fuck? And then, they made a few meaningless plays, but they wasn't really meaningless because you build on that too. Because Patrick, those receivers that he got, that's really not what he needs. But he's so good, and we've seen him be so good for. He been in the league 7 years. He played six of them. He done been to five Super Bowls. He 3-2. And you got some people on the internet saying, "Well, that's the end of the GOAT conversation. Why not? How y'all figure that?" Tom Brady won three and went 9 or 10 years before he went back to the Super Bowl. How the fuck y'all figure Patty through? Now I don't know how many more he gonna win, but I think we get caught up in the moment and we over jump and we say shit and it don't really make sense to me because bad game, but that line just didn't hold up. You win football games with whoever got the best offense and defensive line. Remember I told y'all that. I'm gonna talk a lot of sports on my show, mostly Cowboys and Mavericks, but they bitch ass. I get to them in a minute. But you win football games with your offense and defensive line. And normally if the offensive line is dominating, that's who's gonna win the game. And if the defensive line is dominating, normally that's who's gonna win the game. Now here's the thing about Philadelphia. Them riding cocksucking motherfuckers. Yeah, I said it. They brass don't fuck around like ours do with that bullshit. They sign somebody every year. They don't give a fuck. They don't win it, they fire everybody. Hire some more people. Hell, I think they done been to three Super Bowls in 7 years and done won two of them motherfuckers. So they don't be playing when they trying to do it. They don't mean everything they do is right. But if it's somebody available, shit, they sign him. Fuck that. And they draft pretty damn good as well. They was on a little old Georgia spree. I think they got what 7 out of 11 of they damn players out of the G. Yeah, and Swift, what the fuck? Where that come from? Yeah, he a free agent again. That one game got him paid, but it was the biggest game on the biggest stage against the best quarterback in all of football, and they made Patrick look quite normal because they were able to apply pressure without blitzing. Their front four wreaked havoc, imposed their will, leaned on their ass. On two, nigga, I'm leaning on you. I don't give a fuck. And they did that. They had about a 7-man little rotation there, but it seemed like no matter who they played, they was on their ass, man. They was about that business. As opposed to when KC was on defense, Chris Jones had something going on with his neck and all that shit. It was like that no one imposed their will. They got pushed backwards, man. Yeah. And normally that's where the game is won, in the trenches. Whoever got the biggest, baddest motherfuckers. Yeah, that's normally who win it. Because, see, KC came out with the right plan. They stopped Saquon Barkley from winning the game. 2,000-yard rusher, the free agent phenomenon, yeah, all that. Now, you not going to beat us. If y'all going to win the game, Jalen Hurts going to have to beat us. Well, guess the fuck what? Jalen Hurts beat they motherfucking ass. Yep. I had to get the youngster his props. Unlike unlike Lamar Jackson, I see growth in his game. Oh shit, he roll left or roll right. See, it was normally he liked to roll right and get it on, and he did that too with AJ Brown. But I saw him roll left and get around too, taxing their ass. And then every time they slipped up and turned their back to him, he took off. He was the leading rusher. Saquon wasn't the leading rusher. I pay attention. I I I can appreciate him working on his craft, and he won the MVP. I can't really say they should have gave it to nobody else. Brown might have been in consideration, but no, But on Kansas City side, for them to say the GOAT conversation is over and all that, the boy ain't played for 6 years, man. Goddamn. Let him finish his little resume. Then we gonna pat him down like we do everybody else. Nigga, this happened. Okay, but that happened. Okay, then this happened. Let's see what he end up at. Because right now, he still got Andy Reid with him, and that's going to be a hard road to hoe again next year. So we got to see. And see, Philly losing both, what, they lost both coordinators? If Kellen Moore take the job in New Orleans, they'll be the lost both coordinators. Well, here comes a different philosophy. Or they going to upgrade from within. Because they going to do something. Philly don't hold pat. They don't do that cowboy penny and pussy shit. They need something. They gonna go hire the best one available. Yep. Remember I told y'all that. They gonna hire the best motherfucker they can. They don't give a shit about who know what. If who the best one. I can say that about them. When it's their turn to implement something for their team, they dead on with it. They don't bullshit. So fuck Philadelphia. Let me say that first. Fuck Philly. But congratulations, Eagle fans. Yeah, I know. Y'all on our motherfucker. But all goodbyes ain't gone, because now we got to start all over again, nigga. Y'all got to start over. Y'all losing coordinators and shit too. Y'all got some free agents y'all got to sign too. So we'll see how y'all end up. Fuck Philly. Let me say that just off the cello muscle. Fuck Philadelphia. Okay, I don't give a goddamn if Jimmy crack corn, nigga. I don't care. Fuck Philly and Washington, shit. And the Giants too. Y'all run tell that. Y'all tell everything else. And fuck Jerry Jones while I'm on the fuck this and fuck that little I'm on my little soapbox. Well, shit. You gotta think about it, man. Jerry just done fucked this up, man. He done fucked up a $1 billion corporation, man. And yeah, he making his money, you know what I mean? So that's why he don't think he doing nothing wrong. Nigga done won 3 Super Bowls. They done put him in the Hall of Fame as a general manager and as a general manager and owner. Can y'all believe that? This son bitch might be the worst general manager of all time, my nigga. He might be the best owner, but he might be the worst general manager of all time with some of the shit that he do. Some of the ridiculous shit he say, and I want some glory hole and all this old bullshit, and oh, we all in, and then don't sign nobody. Well, we all in with these niggas. These niggas ain't ready. We need some help. But that's not saying our team was trash. But nigga, we need some help. You see this bullshit ain't all the way ready. Or we're going to eat the cake anyway. The motherfucker ain't even fuck. Man, shit. So, fuck Jerry, too. Why I'm saying fuck some motherfuckers. That's just off the muscle. I don't think we're going to win no more. I think that's a wrap. They did put together a nice coaching staff. But, you know, you still got to get some players. I don't want to hear nothing about we got to sign Michael Parsons. We still got to go into free agency, something that we don't do, that we refuse to do, that we act like, you know, that's not part of our job. We just going to build through the draft. Well, in this game, professional football, you have to play all of your hand, not just some of it. So you can't get past playing dominoes and then the dominoes you pull out the deck, you ain't going to turn them up and play them. Hell, that might be the one in domino. You hear me? You might can lock the game and switch the shit. And, no, nigga, let me get that about you. But you got to play the whole deck. You have got to play all of the cards that you are dealt. I have no faith that Jerry's gonna play any significant needs will be addressed in free agency. You know, we need a linebacker, man. We need a defensive tackle. We need an offensive lineman. We need a running back. We need a wide receiver. These are things that are needed starters. Because what we got on deck ain't going to work. You know, you got to load your pistol up if you're going to fire the motherfucker. You can't just be firing blanks. You hear me? You can't just be firing blanks, nigga. The nigga start some shit, nigga. Y'all need, let's go, nigga. Well, you know, Jerry ain't going to hit on all this draft picks, but then nobody does. But he going to have to go into free agency. And, you know, we're going to have to sign 2, maybe 3 players. I mean starters, not rotational players. When we sign these niggas, they start. Yeah. Knock the niggas that we trying to start, put them back in a position of where they maybe can learn and develop and be whatever they think they might be one day. We got defensive tackles. They talking about going to get $15 or $20 million. Bullshit, I wouldn't pay it. No, I wouldn't. I'd get my, no, hell no, to the no. But these are some critical decisions that have to be made by our general manager, Mr. Fuck Jerry Jones himself. And his son ain't no better. So when Jerry gone, we're going to be stuck with his cheap ass. So I probably done seen my Cowboy hurrah day. It's probably behind me. But I'm still a Cowboy fan. Fuck all them. Yep, I said it. I meant that. I said that. I represent that. I'll be cheering for him every Sunday. But I know we ain't really going to do shit because Jerry not going to get off the gas. And if he do, I'll be the first one to come back on the iron and say, what? Do y'all believe it? Jerry done something, you know, but he ain't going to do right. That son bitch ain't going to do shit that he's supposed to do. With that said, I'm through with the Cowboys for the night. Now, the Mavericks done traded Luka, and everybody's in an uproar, and they mad. They say, hey, man, why they trade the little fat out of shape, no defense playing, complaining about Kyle's ass white boy? Because he can hoop. Well, some people say, well, Kid knew about it. No, well, Kid didn't know about it. First press conference after the game, Kid ever missed was the other night. Yeah, last night. First time. Since he didn't have the job. He always show up. You know, that's our nigga. No, he don't want to talk. Fuck you don't want to talk for. Luka gone now. That trade is done. He not already addressed it, so you ain't like you got to keep readdressing it. Things that make you go home. Anthony Davis played first game. Typical AD. He out there getting down, giving niggas business. Fall down, I'm hurt. Now nigga out for 2 months. What kind of shit is that? Luka had his debut last night with the Lakers. I think it was last night. He hit 1 for 7 or something from 3. You know what I mean? But they welcoming him because they know that him and LeBron together, that's a terrible tandem. If they can get 2 or 3 guys that can play above what they normally do, like Austin Rivers did the first game, they got action. I think they're in the number 3 slot. Now, the Mavericks, on the other hand, the aftermath of the trade, both our centers are gone. Now, AD is gone. Now, who we got in the middle? What we doing? Kyrie played 45 minutes and we still lost the game. We can't use him up like that. Kyrie is special, special. We have to use him in certain spots to control the game, to keep us where we want to be during the game. We can't run him 45 minutes and then lose. I didn't say we couldn't run him 45 minutes. Y'all missed what I said. We can't play Kyrie 45 minutes and lose the game. No, that just can't happen. The shot that he made to send the game into overtime was Uncle Drew. If y'all know how I feel about Uncle Drew. Man, we cannot play Mr. Irving 45 minutes and lose the game. Now, if we got 5, 6 more players on that team, I need everybody to just make 1 or 2 more buckets. Think about that. That's 12 points. Think about the deficit of what we lost. Went into overtime. Can I get y'all to make 1 more goddamn bucket? 1 layup, 1 putback? Yeah, 1 more bucket. Because we're going to fuck around and use him up. And then, Clay, he 35 or some shit. So, regardless of how we feel about him or what he used to be right now, he 35. Everybody ain't going to do 40 like LeBron doing 40 and make it look good, my nigga. And this boy here had a major knee injury a few years back, so, excuse me, that plays a part in his longevity in the game. Not to mention he's a shooting guard. So he's constantly on the move. You move without the ball. You're constantly working around the circle and just moving. So I don't see him playing, too much longer at the high rate that he's going, about 17, 18 points a game. Clay used to be 25, 26 a game. So we need to recognize the drop-off, understand what it is, but understand he can hit 7 3-pointers in a quarter anytime. Yeah, when you can shoot that motherfucker. He just had to have his mind right. It's not about being streaky for a motherfucker that can shoot. See, if he ever just get comfortable and, I'm finna go out there and stroke that hoe, gonna be a hard road to hoe. But we can't use Kyrie up like we using him up. And should we tank or shouldn't we tank? What do you mean, should we tank or shouldn't we tank? Should we cut his minutes back regardless if we winning or losing? That's what I mean when I say should we tank. I don't mean we going out there trying to lose. But we can't lose Kyrie right now. He the leader of our team. That's our energy. That's our nigga. Look at the whole squad. Who the nigga on the squad? Y'all tell me. Yeah. Who the nigga on the squad? We need Uncle Drew to show up with bad intentions. Get them niggas business. But we got to take advantage of the games when we play them heavy minutes like that. I believe that. And all goodbyes ain't gone, but damn, we seem to be so unlucky with all these injuries. Maybe P.J. Washington can bump it up maybe 4 points a game, 4 more points a game. I think he's getting 11. Maybe if he can get 16. Somebody's going to have to chip in a little more because we can't use him up like that, y'all. We just can't do it. Now, I'm going to go on and just go and get to my next topic because my brother sent me some shit, man. And, bro, come on up to the screen so we can chop it up. They asked this one lady. They said, yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to go on to commercial, y'all. I'm going to pay a few bills, and then I'll come back with a couple of topics that I want to chop it up. And I think they're very interesting. They just, man, y'all going to love it. Say, man, Mr. 21 Joe, Real Talk Dallas After Dark. I'll be right back with y'all. Y'all stay with me. You heard me? Yeah.
How you doing, baby? I see you and your girls in here tonight. So y'all gonna get down tonight. Is that right? Well, one thing y'all need to do, baby, is make that thing dirty, baby. Real dirty. I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well, I want it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well. Stepping out, put your sundress on, babe. High-heeled and tight jeans, you got it going on. I see you flossing tonight, but you're not, girl, quite what I like. If you wanna get with me, gotta be a little dirty, babe. I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well, I want it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well. I see you out on the floor, babe. Drop it like it's low, girl. You know I want some more. I see you twerking tonight. Go ahead and put it in my eye. Just make sure, girl, it's B-I-R-D-Y. I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well, I want it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well. What's up, baby? I see you out there on the floor doing your thing. Just sundress on, tight jeans. I see you, girl. But what I want to know is, can you make it dirty, baby? No, I'm talking about real dirty, baby. Say, I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh, baby. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well, I want it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you make it dirty? Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well, I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you put it on the side, baby? Make it dirty, dirty, dirty. Ooh, well, I want it dirty, dirty, dirty. Ooh, well, can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well, I like it dirty, dirty, dirty. Can you swing the thing like a wagon? Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well, I want it dirty, dirty, dirty. Dirty, baby. Can you make it dirty, dirty, dirty? Ooh, well, dirty, baby.
When I get to say the things, when I get to say the things I never said, will I regret it? That got me out the gutter, but I can't seem to forget it. They said if I can't change, then the hell is where I'm headed. Hit this broken heart mended, only bug me if I let it. Try to figure out a lot of how to cope with this method. I'm drowning at the bottom, got a bottle in the message. People pull my heartstrings for the love like the leverage. Ain't no love at the cathedral, I can't count on love and marriage. I can't symbolize or sympathize with someone who will stay. Cause I seen a broken home and kids suffering every day. Understand I'm just a man, my heart ain't getting in the way. Ain't no outlet in this life cause we just living in a maze. I used to talk to God, my prayers fall on broken ears. So many hungry nights we going through them broken years. Couldn't fall out with my family life, we ain't spoken years. Hoping no one hears cause really ain't no hope in here. Now greed will stab you in the back, love will put you in the dirt. Pride will put you up in prison, hate will put you on the shirt. Shame will put thoughts in your head, that'll only make it worse. Fear will turn you to a killer, hope will turn into a curse. Love is gone, the glue ain't stick, now I'm on 10 all by myself. I can cope with hungry nights, I was hoping no one tells. I can do better on my own, I don't need nobody's help. Spend my life in solitude and I ain't needing no one else. Hey, my name be holding weight just like a cinder block. Watch me bend the block, phone turn until it's 10 o'clock. Bitch, I been on top, I'm on top. Had to see a lot of partners in the box. Getting guap, get it poppin', putting powder in the pot. Fingers twisted like it's polio, all in my portfolio. Everybody dick riding me just like a rodeo. From the birds in the body, yo, getting cold like Mario. Hear your heart beating hard, thought you had the cardio. Ay, currently, chasing currency could cause some casualties. Why my name stay up in their mouth like it's a cavity? I done kept on coming up, couldn't get a grip on gravity. I grew up selling hard, now tell me how hard can it be? When the pressure on the line, it's time to shine, so I'ma show out. This is for my partners past, watch the liquor pour out. We done had a roll up, ain't no red carpet roll out. It's a lot of dirt, I did it, I can't let nobody know about. Yeah, running to the money, we ain't have it growing up. See you fall up in my pocket, now your boy be blowing up. Set up shop, get it hot, get the block sewn up. If the cops get the drop, shake the spot and closing up now. I ain't got no more to say, throw away the throwaway. Rain, rain, go away, we get into the door to game. Fly, I need a plane, no, I don't need an overlay. Rain, rain, go away, we get into the door today.
Really on my shit though. The niggas hating over there, let's make them hate more.
Make you niggas mad. It's imperial, my nigga.
Bounce back, niggas thought that I fell off. Worry about my hustle, that's why you niggas ain't get on. Fell back, watch a couple plays shake. Now I'm back on top, and these niggas couldn't wait to hate. That nigga from the Golden State still taking chicken off your dinner plate. Outside still making shit shake. When I step out, it's an earthquake. Tell me how that hate tastes. Cash for a feature, I just up the rate. L&M done called the play, and I'ma go get it, but I ain't playing fetch. Really at these niggas' necks, blood still the biggest threat. My father the title, I rep the B, homie. So if you screaming out mob, you got it from me, homie. Really stunting them niggas who tried to play with me. Now every time they outside, they gon' hate to see me. And the bezel got them blinded. Cash still the headliner. Beat me dipped in designer. Boy, it ain't nothing finer. Really on my shit though. The niggas hating over there, let's make them hate more. Up the scope, we need 8 more. I'm on my shit, buckle down, nigga 10 toes. I'm really on my shit. 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 I'm the shit, huh? Walking lick, huh? Big Glock and this bitch got a stick, huh? You niggas broke, huh? I'm getting rich, huh? Probably mad cause your bitch hate this dick, huh? I be posting on the block every day, huh? Big nigga slide down, let it spray, huh?
Hey man, welcome back, world. What's happening? What's happening? I'm gonna bring my brother up, man, Jason Dixon, man, so we can chop it up on this little old topics, man. I got a couple of hot topics he shared with me, so he on vacation right now doing a bunch of other stuff, if that's what you call vacation. But I'm gonna bring him up now. What's happening, bro? What's happening?
What's up, man? I know it ain't vacation, but we got a station to build, so it's vacation for
Yes,
me.
sir.
What's going
If
on,
that's what you
everybody, man?
if that's what you call vacation, okay. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
we all talk
Got
about
that.
vacation a separate way, right? We all talk about what vacation really is, but vacation to me is work. Like we're building something, and you know how
Yeah.
since 2009, everybody who knows me knows I'm about building what we gonna do to feed our family. So vacation, if I gotta take time off from what we building to build what we building, then that's called a vacation to me.
Well, let's build then from the mud up, from the first brick by
Right.
brick. Let's put
Brick
it
by
together,
brick. Let's
goddamn
go.
me.
That's our motto.
Say,
Brick
man,
by
this
brick.
first topic, man. This first topic you sent me, man, old girl, it was two women talking, and she said, yeah, yeah. She said if a woman gets pregnant, she can have an abortion or whatever, and the man don't can't say nothing about it. She say, but
Absolutely.
what, what if it's a one night stand or something, and she get pregnant, and she tell old boy, and he be like, say, nah, I don't want to do that. Well, the lady was like, well, he can opt out and give up his parental rights. And she was like, no, but he's still gonna have to pay child support. And she
Absolutely.
said, well, that's just the way it is, huh?
Yep.
It took two people to get pregnant. So it should take two people to agree on raising. I understand the concept of okay, well you killing an unborn child. But these decisions have to be made by a couple just as the babies were made by a couple. And boy, when she said that that's just the way it is, Jay, boy, if I tell you it
I
hit me
told you.
like,
Hey, that's why I send it to you because I didn't get to talk about it. You know, I'm about to go ham. At the end of the day, because I'm on this hiatus trying to get the rest of the station built out, I saw this and I said, man, let me send this to my brother. Because
ah,
one of the things that she said, the girl, now I commend the blind haired girl. The blind girl said, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is on my Facebook page. You know, I don't care what nobody think about me. Everything I post is about the topics we need to talk about, right?
that's
So
right.
it's on my Facebook, Jason Dixon. Go look it up. Most of you guys already know where. But the thing what my brother's talking about is the guy asked the question. He said exactly this. If a woman is arguing about pro choice and her body, her body, her body, and she says, I want to go get an abortion, the guy should have a right that if you don't choose to get the abortion, then I should have a right to say, my pockets, my pockets, my pockets, is basically what he's saying. Because what we don't pay attention to is that most men struggle because of this pro life. We get put on child support because you can't get food stamps if you don't tell the baby daddy's name. You can't get Medicaid if you don't tell the
That's
baby
right.
daddy's name. You can't. So take
That's right.
these guys that have kids like myself at a young age and don't know nothing about this. Because I didn't have a dad or a mom when
Right.
I turned 16. I was a foster kid. Even though I knew my parents, I grew up by myself. So at the end of the day, I had my older son, didn't know about this. Now I look up and I'm told by the courts that, hey, I can't get a driver's license because you owe this much money in back child support. You can't get a passport. You can't do the things. Jobs turn against you. So look at all these people that are in the streets, homeless, struggling. And then these women say, oh, you're a bad baby daddy. But and I'll give you guys a story. I just had someone call me that I had to help with legal issues to get around this because they only work 5 hours a week. They made approximately $491 in their check after taxes. Child support came and took. I won't even tell you what they took. I'm gonna tell you what they got after. Their check was only $91. Who can
Mm,
live off that? But you get the right to go say, I'm going to go get an abortion. You get the right to go do this and that, but you want us to step up and be better men. Shut the front door. Now y'all mad because now, like you said earlier in the show, Trump is saying, I'm going to hold everyone accountable.
that's right.
You don't get child
Me to
support
the fire.
and get you don't get child support and get the taxes. You don't get child support and say, oh, and I get the tax money too. Because what y'all don't understand is that the guy do get the child file the tax money, then he can catch up on his back child support. So therefore he can be a better dad. But nobody looks at that because everybody in this economy right now is about their feelings.
Yep. Me.
So
The Me
the
Too
lady,
generation, as we call it.
right. But you saw how the lady who was one of those people, she would not answer the question. She would not say an answer. She would not say nothing.
Ah,
The other
she said
lady,
that's just the way it is, goddamn it.
right.
I got to have that. Uh-uh.
That's just the way it's supposed to be. Just like I told you on
Yeah,
week
because I
on week
am one.
right, just like what we talked about on week 1 of starting this station. How the hell, if you make more money than me and we get a divorce, I'm coming after alimony. Let's be real. I need that. I'm just saying. Because if a woman to do it, y'all want equal rights.
Guys,
Y'all fought for equal rights. Why can't we do it?
well, I just think you have to choose a certain kind of woman in order to coexist with for the remainder of your life. So I don't really care nothing about her paper because I'm gonna be about my paper the whole
And I
time.
got that.
Now, don't come after my paper. Take your paper and tell your ass. I'm good.
And Top, I'm okay with
But
that.
that's just me.
But we're talking you are a one percenter in a world where the women only marry
No,
these
no.
men.
No, what you saying? No, what you saying is exactly right. They come after the paper, so now the paper's on the table. Let's go after the paper. We equal,
Right.
okay? Let's split the paper.
Don't say
I
I'm less of a
understand all
man.
of that.
Don't say I'm less of a man because I came after your paper. But if I made more than you would want my house, you would want my cars, you would want whatever I got invested, you would want all of that. So if you gonna come and talk the same stuff that we see on the internet, on reality TV, on reality shows all year, then why am I wrong as a man to come say the same shit?
And now to piggyback on what you're saying, hell, they can make more money than the man and still want him to pay child support.
Absolutely.
They still jug the bird. They all know, and then he need to pay this. Goddamn, you got all the money.
Right. So you really want me, and it's because women are vindictive. So they have a vindictive spirit automatically. So they want to see you hurt. They don't care about you. They care, most women, let me say that corrected because I met my beautiful wife who I know her past and her ex-husband and what she doesn't do. I'm sitting back like, man, where was you when I was 20? Because we would have been great.
Right
But
on.
it's most women, so I'm not saying all. I know my auntie who's tuning in on Facebook. I know she her to be the same way. I know people that are the same, but majority, let's take the 1% out. Majority of this new world order is women saying, if I can't have you, then I'm gonna come take everything from you. Some of them even lying about who they are,
Right.
stealing from you while they're in a relationship with you and setting you up. Most men, listen, one thing I found out, and I always said this, Top, you know me. If I ever have to go to jail behind you, you can't talk to me no more.
That's right.
And then once it
That's right.
happened to me, I was like, okay, now I see why how these men, because men, I'm gonna be honest, me and my brother talk about it, me and my whole team talk about it. Get out of those emotional stages that are women characteristics. Meaning, when somebody does something to you, get out of that emotional phase. Because what happens to men is when we are emotional, just like I did that night that I did what I did, we go to jail. 85% of women that get emotional, unless they kill a man or kill somebody, they get put on probation. Quit playing with the women characteristic and start being like, okay, and walk the hell away.
Well, that part you have to know when to walk away. I've always had a rule. I mean, it's a family rule. It's not just my rule. It's how me and my first cousins was raised.
Yeah,
If you send me to jail, if you call the police on me, I'm not fucking with you. I'm the police in my house. See, did nobody put us together, so ain't nobody supposed to come knock on the door and say, "Hey, y'all need to stop arguing." Wait a minute. If we ain't getting along, I'll get my shit and leave. It ain't shit. See, if you call the police on me, I ain't even fucking with. I don't give a fuck what's going on with us because
absolutely.
when I grew up, the
Come
police
on,
was
that's
like
it.
they was
What's
really
wrong?
like
What's wrong with that?
when you get swept under the rug if you get caught on the wrong road at the wrong time. So we had uh, I just say a conscious fear of the police.
And
So
everybody
if
and
you
most and top most people from the hood do. So I'm not saying don't call the police, women. If he's beating on you, if he's making you holding you hostage, do what you have to do. But when you do that, then walk away and don't come back.
That's right. That's right. See, anything that you got to call assistance for in your house, that's not your house no more.
Exactly.
Whatever y'all understanding was, that went the wrong way.
Exactly.
If you gotta call your brother, your uncle, your daddy, your cousin, the police, some your friend, and say, okay, I'm scared, or I'm fearful, or he's hurting me, or she's hurting me, then you're in the wrong situation, cause love don't do
And
that to you.
hey, but let me address something though. And to those men that run to your daughter, your sister's defense, but you know that your sister is grimy or your daughter is grimy, stay out of it too. Because most of the majority of the men in jail are in there behind that situation. Because
Well,
listen, I'll tell you a story. This is real truth. My sister married somebody. We didn't know that he was abusing her. I went up to KC on my birthday. My whole family lied. Nothing wrong with. She got into a bar fight, hit her eye, all this stuff, right? I go back to Dallas. This is when I was in Dallas. Remember when my office was at the Galleria? Um, I'm at my office. I get a phone call a week after I was just in Dallas. My brother went to Dallas. Hey, your brother's locked up. He's on a $3,000 bond because my sister, he found out from another auntie that my sister was lying. He beat her husband up so bad. I had to literally go to Kansas City, tell my sister after they released my brother because they had already had previous things. So when it all went down, when they were all on, when it all went down, they turned around and released my brother because they realized he had her boyfriend had a criminal record of domestic violence. I went to my sister and said, "Don't you ever call us again on any of your domestic disputes because
that's
we are
right.
your brothers and we love you and we're coming to your defense. But if you stay
Exactly.
with him and you choose to go back, don't call us." Yes,
That's
sir.
right. No, that's right. That's exactly right.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I got six sisters. I know exactly what you're talking about. Them been there and done that. You preaching to the choir. You preaching to the choir. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't understand. I overstand. You understand me? I overstand. So
Right,
yeah, when you say it like that, yeah, and that's something that we have to get, as people, as family. You know what I mean? But that's part of us loving on each other again. We
right,
got to love on each other, not beat on each other, but love on each other, man. We got some post traumatic stresses. Damn, why you do that? He don't know. He
right.
just, some made it twitch. Some made him think. Rub on it, talk to him, pray with him. Or I should say, pray with him, rub on him, talk to him.
You silly.
Well, we should pray first. You know what I mean? And when you pray on stuff, it soothes your heart. It soothes
Yes.
your rhythm.
That's what I'm saying. But that's why I'm saying what we're talking about. I sent you that video because I would have went ham on this. We could have did a whole show about this because
Man,
I,
she gonna sit up there, man. That was so incredible for her to say, "Oh, well, that's just the way it is." What do you mean that's just the way it is?
right,
It take two people to make a kid. So if you got the right to say no, why I can't say no? I got just as much at stake as, if not more, than you. Now, if abortion is right or wrong, that's a whole nother topic. I'm not
topic.
even
Not
touching
even
on
talking about
that.
that.
I'm talking about a man's right and a woman's right to
Right.
bring life into this world. And it takes two people to make it. So why some two people can't come to an agreement on how they gonna raise it?
Absolutely. That is what that whole conversation was about. So if you guys, again, if you haven't seen the video before you attack me or you attack my brother about You need to go watch it because the whole thing is about the movement that says, I am a woman, my body is mine, right? Well, we are men, and it's been proven that the minute that we bust a nut inside of you, the sac that forms around the baby is our DNA. And that's a proven fact. You can go Google it, talk to any doctor, and if they lie to you, go to another doctor. So when you talk about your body and you talk about what's right, stop saying that it's just your right. I swear to God, the first person or man that win this case about what I should believe and what my right is going to knock out so many problems in politics, in the way we build, in the way so the reason why it's not happening is because it's going to knock out the way child support is handled.
Well, you know,
Because
it's time to get rid of child support anyway.
but right now everything is built off of the woman's rights. Because
Right, but
let me
but
let me
they gradually throwing them back in. They throwing them
right.
back in, wanting to do
But
everything a
let me
man
put you on some game
don't
that
want to be.
me and so let me tell you sell some game if you allow me to, because I know it's your show, it's not mine, but you know we do this on each other's shows, so it ain't no problem.
That's
um,
right.
but let me put some men on
Let's talk.
some game tonight.
Talk about it.
Do you know that until you sign that birth certificate, your baby mama owns 100% custody of that kid in the law? If you don't sign the birth certificate, if you
Right.
never do, so even after you do, because she is the birth mother, she owns 100% paternal rights until you go to court. The court establishes our rights,
Right.
not the birth certificate, not the hospital. We even if you break up with your baby mama, do you know why men leave the children? Is because the court says if you take your child and she didn't give consent, you are going to jail for kidnapping. Because the law says the mom is the 100% paternal parent until you step in a courtroom and the courts tell you that you get 50% parenthood. They only do that in that instance. But on child support, you are considered 100% the dad. Tell me where that's fair. Tell me where we live in a fair society. But everybody in this new society, this woke community, I want to be fair. Oh God, I was treated Miss Badly. Shut the fuck up.
Well, it's just a terrible thing, man. It's a terrible thing. On top of them doing that type of shit, they got all these transvestites doing shit, and the president blocking some of that shit too. So we got to be mindful, man, because like you said, how in the hell can she have all the rights, but she didn't make all the baby? See,
Right.
I'm still stuck there. If it take two to make the baby, then we should have to have some kind of agreement before you can have this motherfucker. Because I might not be in a financial situation where I
Hold
can
on.
stand support.
Hey, I got you though. But how come a baby mama can come to me and be like, I need the $400 to commit the abortion? And if I don't do it for her, Medicaid will. All she got to do is sign paperwork.
Right. And
And
but
then
once
guess
it's
what?
done,
I still get charged for that.
oh yeah, we get charged on every corner. But they slowly throwing them rights right back in the pool.
Hey, and
Right back in
that's what people don't like. This whole thing that Donald Trump is doing, nobody likes it, but it's what's needed. These laws need to be reevaluated. Here's my catch though, Top. As blacks, we've been yelling for the laws to be looked at, for the taxes to be looked at, for all this to be looked at. But you know, the number one people coming after me because I'm supporting it is black people.
no, well, no, well, that's because the perception of the narrative. The media controls the narrative. So if the bad guy says something that you know is right, or if the good guy says something that you know is wrong, that's not what we should be focused on. What we should be focused on is how can we get our shit together. Now, whoever presents us with the best opportunity to get our shit together, that's the angle we need to be spinning right now. Because I'm gonna
Absolutely,
say it
sir.
again, Jay. It's not about who's the president. The president is just a figurehead. It's
Exactly.
about the Congress, the Senate, the House of Representatives. Who do we have in there passing laws? Who do we have on the Supreme Court judges? Who are there? What do they believe in? What do they support? So if we stay on that part of it, then it'll work out just right. But we still gonna have to focus and get paper. Cause for that lady to say that, it just blew my mind, y'all. We gonna pay a few more bills and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna change the subject again. Cause I got another stickler I want to try to spit in this last little over 15 minutes. So y'all stay with me, man. I'll be right back. Let me pay some bills, Mr. 21 Joe.
Ivan the producer.
I want that money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. I want that money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. All I know is getting money, nigga. All I know is that it's paper. I've been down for so long, nigga. Now I finally got my bread up. Now I know these niggas mad at for. Overnight you chasing paper. Ain't got no time for no hoes or no faker. Why me and Lil Bay taking trips to Jamaica? Sipping rum, no chaser. Well known paper chaser. Shocking nigga like a taser. I can't hate, I'm two player. Making moves, something major. Big bro put me on, I've been running and gunning like ever since. Real nigga, yeah, I do repent. Even though the moves I like a devilish. Tryna fight like I'm Kobe in the fourth quarter of the 02 championship. I can remember when I was on the bench, and these niggas wouldn't give me shit. So I jumped out the port with the rocks in my hand, but I had to switch it up. Cause I want the bigger bus. Now I'm in for the cash in the foreign truck. And these pussy niggas hell out of love. I've been hating for a long time, but this shit don't fade me. These 4 pockets full, no little baby. Grinding hard, can't take it. Little mama, I done made it. Being broke made me famous. Little mama, I done made it. Being broke made me famous. Money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. I want that money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning.
Money, 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 money bag. Pop my shit like I'm money, man, in the trap. Count up them rubber bands in the kitchen, breaking on 1,000 grams. Gusto, yeah, they do the running, man. I done top dance on the brick, man. They didn't understand that's a chop. 100 round draw, 2 to 3 bullet walk. 454 under the hood gon' roll. Pussy ass nigga, they done broke the G-code, so I stay so low as I stack at the dough as I ride to the top that we shine on you hoes. I'll change again, nigga, never gon' fold. Rap game locked down in a chokehold. Cop Swayze cupboard, kick in the dough. This money, that's all that I know. Diamonds, they bright and they lit in this hoe. They drippin', they flexin', we shine on you hoe. Gang don't change at the start of a bro. Bloodline, nigga, that was in us, big bro. You know how the gang gon' maintain. Change in the lane, grippin' the wood, you know maintain. Oh, that block 9 to 9. Gotta get this money so you know maintain. Yo, F'in' in, stuck in my jeans. Mug on me, sip on codeine. Niggas on the block, gotta stay clean. 9 niggas tuck with the triple B. Dallas, Texas, we flexin'. Every day, nigga, we driving black Lexus. Every day, niggas, you know that we flexin'. Niggas, they know how we do it in Texas.
Money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. I want that money.
Yo, top. I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call us back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was let me get some she was too. I kept playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind. I said, I got you and pulled out my money. Step back outside, we come say, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed. I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered, said Tamika has made home from school. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Dookie Brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with Eagle Feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hat done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized the face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early, everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30, everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me back, you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18, and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me back, you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18, and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Not on yet. You're not on yet.
I know. Welcome back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for staying in tonight and listening to me. Get my little vents on, but I got another little old quick something I wanted to bring up before it's time for me to punch out. They were talking about raising the prices for the workers, you know, like your hourly wages to $32 at Costco. Now, you know, they got a big ordeal going saying, well, is that going to change how they got a price to meet, how they paying the employees. No, they don't have to, but you know they will. If there's any little old way that they can jack shit up, they gonna jack it up. That don't bother me. Because if the shit's too high, ain't nobody gonna buy it no way. When you got Aldi's and Walmart on every corner. The
But I
interesting
don't
part.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't think they are because it wouldn't make sense. I think they're
Right.
upping the wages based on what the video said, what the guy said. If you ever worked at a Walmart, if you ever worked at a Costco, if you ever worked for a Sam's, you do triple the work for an $11 to $15 an hour. But they're losing. I think this is based off them losing more people. So let's talk about business real quick. So business says
All right.
if I train 100 people a month, if I train 30 people a month, and then by the time training over with, I lose, say, let's get out of training, they stay there for 2 months, but then they quit because the $15 don't match up with the work and it can't supply their living. Then did I win or did I lose as a company?
Oh no, you lost if you put all that time into training them and getting them ready and trying to give them a certain, position on the spot, and then they bail out on you. You lose all the way around.
Right. But if you come in and I got you at $32, are you going anywhere? You're not even looking at
Uh,
another job. I don't care if you was mopping bathroom floors. You
shit, I'm
going
telling you, if they go to 32, I'm going up there. Shit.
hey, I'm going up there. I'm with you. Fuck this business. I'm going to
You know what I'm talking
Costco.
about?
Well, hey,
Shit, I'll be up. Shit, I'll be a nighttime stalker or something. I know my little old personality don't fit with the best of them, but I'll be on my knees stacking some shit.
hey, I,
Shit.
hey, I'm gonna be, and you know me, I'm gonna be a greeter. I'm at the door. Hi, welcome to Costco. They're gonna be like, Jason, didn't you own your own business? Hey, they paying $32 an hour, bro. Welcome to Costco. What you need me to help?
And no, but here's the catch to that is I still own my own business. Here's my
Right,
business card. Every Monday night at 7 o'clock. Tune in, my nigga.
right.
But this 32, shit.
I ain't hey,
I think,
what
man.
what did they talk?
Now,
I ain't gotta be to work till 11.
but now here's the catch to that. If Costco can get $32 an hour for workers, then you know that's gonna make Walmart and Targets and all they gonna have to come up too. They ain't gonna be able
Because
to stay there. They
you're
not gonna
gonna
be able to stay there.
and
That's
you're
gonna
gonna
raise
lose
minimum
workers.
wage all the way across the board.
But you know why they're doing it? Why they are doing this? So let's get serious for 1 second. They are doing this because while everybody was watching the Super Bowl and everybody was caring about what Donald Trump was doing, what they did before the election, what they did not pay attention to, while the fires on the plains was happening, while LA was going through the fires, nobody paid attention that the Congress, before they left the House, just turned down the minimum wage to raise to $17.50 an hour federally. Understand what importance that is. If you raise it to that amount federally, then that will put the minimal the that will put everybody in a living wage in every state that has to go up to at least minimum wage being $15 an hour. But nobody paid
So what is
attention
it
to that.
now?
Right now, minimum wage
What
is
is it?
$7.25, I believe,
God
federally.
damn.
Federally, that's why they're able
Damn.
to come. Hey, that's why the lowest paying job, which is McDonald's or Subway or anything like that, can still hold a minimum wage. Hey, I had somebody call me and they were like, Jason, I need to find a better job. You know why? Subway offered them a manager's position. A manager's position. If you ever been a manager, you know the work that goes behind that. And all they offered them was $11.
What?
Yes.
I made more than that when I was working at fast food.
I ain't made $11 since I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
If you would have
Yeah,
told me
what's
that,
yeah.
Tom, I don't care how bad I'm struggling. If you would have told me that, I would have slapped you. I'm just being real. And you would have
Yeah, yeah,
fired
yeah,
me
yeah.
anyway.
Man, $11. Shit. I don't even remember the last job I had paying that.
You
Damn.
can't even wipe your ass with $11 nowadays.
Hell no. Hell, a one bedroom costs you $2,000, 1,500,
Right.
and that's not
So,
and that's not in the best living area.
and I commend Costco for doing what they're doing because they've always been a brand that talked about family and building family and making sure that you can survive. You go to Costco, you get grade A service. Let's talk about it.
Well, if
You
they
go to
raise minimum
Sam,
wage,
right? You go to Sam, you get treated like you a motherfucking cattle herd. Move on, come on, get out. And
yeah,
you
because
pay
they
them
trying
to
to
be
upgrade prices. Yeah, yeah.
you,
But
and you pay
Costco,
them. The problem is you pay Sam's to be a part of their club. You don't pay Costco. You just got to apply for the
yeah.
card, pay a yearly fee.
Say, man, if they could actually pull that off and get that done, that would really just change the dynamics of the game as far as the pay rate. And I just believe that that would push minimum wage up because you got one major motherfucker paying $32 an hour. Now, of course, it's some more stuff that's gonna go up with that, but that makes it to where you
And
about $1,200 a month before taxes, so you come home with $1,000 a
but
month.
it's
So
not
even if you
everybody. So let's talk about that because it's not every position. But what they're doing is saying if we consider you valuable, they're what they're saying is their cashiers they deem valuable. But even if their cashiers go to 32, that means that the stock people are going to at least be at 23.
yeah, but
See what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
go. Yeah, but I'm going for the 32-hour spot. That means I'm gonna be ringing up your shit. Hand me that bacon. No, hand me the smoked sausage. What you got a case there? Yeah, let me see that.
Bro, I'm on
Yeah,
the air. What's up?
that I would
What's up?
really have to be in on that, cause $32 an hour, like I said, that's a game changer. And if I mean you and your old lady could both go up there and get 8-hour jobs, and like I said, that's 60, 70,000 a year. Well, if you double that, that's 140. Now you reinventing the middle class again, to where it's been gone. The middle class, you're either rich or poor now. It's no middle class. That would instantly, put us back in the game as far as having a chance for our kids to succeed and further their education, become professional at something besides being full of shit. But
Right.
hey, guys, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna sign out. I want y'all to check out Nostalgic Radio, man. We got a lot of things going on, man. I'm on every Tuesday night except from 7 to 9. If he cut it on, I'm talking. I got some shit to say. No diddy. But y'all gotta understand that we got the Woody Wood Show. We got Street Made TV with CEO Man. We got Christine with a K. And my brother, he'll be back. He on vacation working. Y'all didn't hear that from me. But Real Talk with Jason Dixon. You need to check us out, man, because again, if you don't like, I know I'm a little gorilla with it, but if you need things said a little more eloquently or nicely or politically correct, check us out, man. Somebody gonna say something that you like, and we working with the artists. We working with people. We trying to build something that's sustainable, that's gonna pay our kids, not just us. So y'all work with us. Y'all hang in there. And just know, y'all stay blessed. Cause Jesus got me spoiled, man, and I'm highly favored. And that's from Lonnie B and Lay Joy's boy. Again, y'all see me here at same bad time, same bad channel. Next Tuesday night. What it would, man. What it do, baby? Yeah, sir.
sometimes you gotta stay strong. As a matter of fact, them the times when you gotta get strong for shit show. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Out here in these streets, it ain't no room for the weak. Nah. It's either you stand on business or get put out of business. Shit. Straight up. This is my pain, my story. This is my story. This is my ride to glory. I'm taking my glory. 'Cause all I ever wanted was to be all that I could be in these streets. For the win out in these streets. Yeah. Cold nights, crack pipes, that's what I was living like. Mama on the phone like, boy, you ain't living right. Get up, boy, and go to church, that's what they would teach. And when I wasn't acting right, believe it, that would be. I didn't grow up hard, but please believe it wasn't easy. When I got touched by a grown man, I learned life was sleep. No shoulder to cry on, no one to believe me. Filling out of space and alone, nigga, easy. I just want y'all to know that as I'm writing through these goosebumps, now right now, I'm still writing through these tears. That's hard. For shit show. Oh, yeah. You feel me? But, every day I'm hustling, Rick Ross grinding. Even when you struggling, you can't stop shining. I learned that life is grinding, but I still gotta keep grinding. I'm standing on my business, and my business I'll be fine. Every day I'm hustling, Rick Ross grinding. Even when you struggling, you can't stop shining. As long as your clock ticking, it's still perfect time. And even when you hit the blocks, you gotta keep climbing. As I'm looking in the mirror with tears in my eyes, and they don't need to cry, this problem is mine. Writing letters in this jail cell like, mama, I'm fine. Like I ain't never coming back, I promise. Oh Lord, I know I'm blessed, cause I'm home since dying. R.P. to 4-3, I know you up to shine. Climbing up this wet hill, so I keep on sliding. Had to figure it out on my own, my God. Already. That real now. Rip.
Even the producer.
I want that money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. I want that money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. All I know is getting money, nigga. All I know is that it's paper. I've been down for so long, nigga. Now I finally got my bread up. Now I know these niggas mad at for. Overnight just chasing paper. Ain't got no time for no hoes or no faker. Why me and Lil Bae taking trips to Jamaica? Sipping rum, no chaser. Well known paper chaser. Shocking nigga like a taser. I can't hate, I'm two player. Making moves, something major. Big bro put me on, I been running and gunning like ever since. Real nigga, yeah, I do repent. Even though the moves I like are devilish. Tryna
the ball like I'm Kobe in the fourth quarter of the 02 championship. I can remember when I was on the bench, and these niggas wouldn't give me shit. So I jumped out the port with the rocks in my hand, but I had to switch it up. Cause I want the bigger bus, now I'm in for the cash in the foreign truck. And these pussy niggas hell so out of love. I been hating for a long time, but the shit don't fade me. These 4 pockets full, no little baby. Grinding hard, can't take it. Little mama, I done made it. Being broke made me famous. Little mama, I done made it. Being broke made me famous. Money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning.